Hi guys, it's Ellen, and today I have another junk journal video to share with you. So I'm doing something a little bit different in this video. I recently went on a trip to visit a castle near where I live, and I took so many photos of the grounds and everything that it would be too difficult to get them all into my junk journal on the pages, and also my junk journal is really full now, so I thought I would make sort of a mini album to tuck into my journal instead. So the first thing I'm doing is going through all of my photos, and some of them I'm just sticking together as they are. The ones that have where I've done a collage of photos, that's how I get them printed, and some of them are all the right way up, so those I'm just sticking back to back, if that makes sense, and the ones that aren't all the right way up I'm cutting out, and some of them I'm adding pattern paper on the back. And I also have some extra things. I have a postcard that you can see on the left that's it's an illustration of what the castle used to look like, so I'm going to use that as my front page of this mini album. And then I also have that packaging that you can see there. It's from a quill from Harry Potter, so I got this as a gift the day before, so I wanted to include that in this mini album as well. So that front cover, that postcard that I want to use as my front cover, I'm just sticking some pattern paper behind it because that's where I'm going to add my journaling and just explain where we were and everything. I wanted that to be at the beginning of the album, so in a few years when I come to look through it, I'll know exactly where we were rather than having to root through it to work out where we were. And some of the other photos I'm backing onto pattern paper, and I'll add the smaller photos behind it, the ones that aren't sort of a full page of photos. I hope I'm making sense. So in this video, it's some parts of it are a bit shaky, and I can't really work out why, because I've not changed anything with my filming setup. The only thing I can think of is I had my fan on because it was really hot, and I wonder if that was shaking the arm thing that I have my camera on. So hopefully that's not too annoying and disruptive of the video. So I'm now happy with how each of my pages are looking. I am just organising them in the order that I want them to be in the album, just making sure I have them all the right way around. And as you can see, some pages are smaller, some are bigger, and I think that adds interest to the album, so I'm really happy with that. And once I have them in the order that I like, I'm just going to hole punch a hole in the top left corner of each page. I'm then going to start embellishing each of my pages, and I'm using a mixture of collections that I'm trying to use up. So I think there's some Prima Misty Rose, there's some Simple Stories, there's some Cocoa Vanilla, just a mix of random embellishments that I have where I've used most of the collection, and obviously can't part with these pieces that I have left, so I'm adding them to each page. And I don't want to cover up any of the photos too much, I just want to add a little bit of interest, and yeah, so I'm just adding some simple embellishments. On the front cover, you would have seen I added my journaling, and I also had an arm band that we used to get in, and I kept mine and stuck that on the bottom of the page as well, because it says where we were. All of my pages are embellished. I'm just using some blue and white baker's twine to tie them together, and just leaving a bit of room so I can flip through the pages easily. And then I'm just trying to find a page in my junk journal where I can make a little pocket to slip this into, and this worked perfectly here. So to make the pocket, I've already got a folded page, and I'm just stapling those over, and yeah, it fits in perfectly. So here you can see a quick flip through of how the album is looking, and yeah, that's all finished. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you very much for being here. Bye!